Is this the Department of Absolute Truth?
Yes, it is.
Can you answer questions like, does God exist?
That is correct.
Does God exist?
You'll have to pay if you want an answer to that question.
How much?
It's $1 for concise and definitive answers to 3 questions, or $5 for 5 minutes of inspirational babbling.
What does inspirational babbling have to do with the truth?
Nothing at all, but it's very popular.
I'll do the $1 for 3 questions. Well,
Well, what?
does God exist?
Of course he does.
Can you prove it?
It's impossible to prove the existence of God.
But what about the argument of intelligent design, symmetry of nature, and improbability of life?
Any description of the physical universe by necessity does not apply to God, who is outside of and independent of the physical universe. But if you wish to wager on the odds of God's existence, that would be down the hall and to the left, the Department of Gambling.
If God stands outside the universe, did he create the universe? Or as Stephen Hawking put it, the universe was created by accident.
I'm sorry, you asked your 3 questions. Good day.
But I have more questions.
If you want more answers, you'll have to pay.
I have to pay more?
Yes, you do.
But that wasn't worth $1.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It most certainly was worth $1.
You hardly said anything.
All the same, if you want answers, you'll have to pay.
This isn't right.
I do not do arguments. If you want to argue, that would be the argument clinic down the hall and to the right.
All right. All right. Now then, was the universe created by God, or was it an accident?
The answer is both.
What do you mean both? Either God created it or he didn't.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
In his divine majesty and sovereignty, God chose to create the universe. But time did not yet exist. Therefore, all we can really say is that the universe came into existence as an accident of nature instantaneously after God chose to create it.
That is not an answer.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Quite clearly it is.
But how do you know? Can you prove it?
I've already told you nothing about God can be proved.
But how do you know?
Look, this is the Department of Absolute Truth. You have to accept the answers we're giving you. Otherwise, you would not be getting your money's worth, would you?
How about this? There are 4 fundamental forces in nature: strong and weak forces, electromagnetism, and gravity. Einstein couldn't figure out how they were unified. Tell me the answer to that.
The answer to your question involves Einstein's theory of relativity and quantum mechanics. This is the Department of Absolute Truth. You'll have to inquire down the hall at the end of the quarter at the Department of Relative Truth for your answer.
What about this? Is there life after death?
Sorry, you used up your 3 questions. Good day.
Is there life after death?
Yes.
How do you know?
I shouldn't be telling you this, but you don't have to pay me for something you can experience for yourself. Just wait till you're dead. You'll see how I'm right.
Aha! There is a way to prove that there's life after death. You just have to wait for it.
You learn fast.
But can't I also know God through experience?
Of course you can.
But you said there was no way to prove God's existence.
Your experience of God here in the universe tells you nothing about God, who is outside of and independent of the physical universe.
Why not?
Through personal experience, you can attain absolute certainty about the existence of God. But whatever the level of your certainty, faith, and conviction, this only tells you about your own subjective state of mind and nothing about God, who is outside of the universe.
So what is the difference between objective truth and absolute truth?
I'm sorry, that was 3 questions. You'll have to pay if you want more answers.
You're charging for the same answers.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I told you I don't do arguments.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
What does all this have to do with mermaids?
If you must know, mermaids are immortal beings. That would be the Department of Nature Spirits and Immortality, down the hall, second door on the right.
That is not an answer.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
You are arguing with me.
Not necessarily. I could be arguing for the sake of an argument, which would not be an argument, but rather having a debate.
This is futile.
Not at all.
It's ridiculous.
Market research shows greater customer satisfaction if you are involved in the discovery process.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Just a moment. Our customer relations department has just awarded you our special rapid fire ask all the questions you want in 1 minute. It's completely free.
No strings attached.
No strings.
Is there intelligent life on other planets?
Yes, there is.
How many?
In this galaxy, there are 987 advanced civilizations.
Do any look like us?
No.
Why is that?
It's very unusual for life to evolve on the surfaces of a planet as we have. Usually, if you go outside, you'll be poisoned by the chemicals, dissolved by the acid, frozen by the cold, vaporized by the heat, swept away by the wind, crushed by the gravity, pulverized, petrified, any number of other things.
Do any think like us?
Yes, there's one race in this galaxy. They resemble giant snails.
What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything else?
It's a celebration.
A celebration of what?
It's possible to perceive another person's experience as if it is your own. In fact, you can do this with the entire universe. God intends for us to discover this on our own. Therefore, as celebration, the discovery process is a pageantry involving drama and the performing arts.
What is the purpose?
Put simply, the purpose of life, the universe, and everything else is to create love and beauty where they do not exist.
Where are you getting this?
I'm sorry, your time is up.
That wasn't a minute.
Yes, it was.
You cheat.
Perhaps you'd like to try our 5 minutes of inspirational babbling for $5. You'll find it very relaxing and calming to the nerves.
I'm out of here.
Tell your friends, we have the best rates in town. If you want more answers, you'll have to pay.
Fine.